Hello, everyone. My name is Harlequin, and what follows is a short excerpt of my own writings. Fair warning, it is gruesome and a little terrifying, but all the same, I do hope you enjoy it. What follows next, there will be no sound effects, no music, not even a scene or a picture, just simple audio. So without further ado, I give you Iron Abominations. The storm rages as lightning flashes across the sky, illuminating the silhouette of the castle. Rain, falling in sheets off the rooftops and spires onto the cliffs below. The old stone walls holding steady against winds that shake the surrounding trees of the nearby forest. Torches illuminate the halls within, as a scream echoes from below. A descending staircase curves as the screams grow louder. The air is thick with the smell of iron. The stone floor at the base of the stairs stained with streaks and patches of crimson that continue into the next room. Jars sit on shelves, lining the walls, preserved body parts floating within them. Chains hang from the ceiling, gently clanking. Nearby, a lifeless corpse sits slumped against a stone wall, arms missing, and a large gear sticking out of its head. The skin of the chest stripped away, revealing the muscle and tendons beneath, the word failure branded into the flesh of the torso. Nearby, a man is strapped vertically to a table, his head covered by a featureless metal mask. Muffled whimpers and cries come from within. A metal apparatus is bolted onto his chest, fresh blood dripping from where the bolts enter flesh. A gentle tune is whistled nearby, as the sound of shuffling footsteps can be heard. A man, silhouetted by the darkness, moves around his grim laboratory. Far behind him, corpses hang from shackles in various forms of dissection. Some missing one leg, others both, and others still missing large patches of skin, heads, or simply cut open, and their organs removed or left to hang out. The shadowy figure moves about the lab, his boots scraping along the stone floor. The tune he's whistling never falters as he assembles something on a nearby workbench. With a heavy shove, he inserts something into the device. There we are, almost finished. Hopefully this time, everything goes correctly. The doctor speaks in a gruff, grizzled voice as he turns toward the subject on his table. I do hope you fare better than the last one did, he chuckles to himself, as a pleading moan of muffled words emanates from beneath the metal mask. With a final loud clunk of metal connecting with metal, the doctor gives a heavy sigh. That should about do it. Now, on to the next step in the process. He speaks with a slight joy in his voice as his boots shuffle along the stone floor. The sound of small metal scraps bouncing from being kicked follows as he moves across the room. There's a sound of a slight straining as the doctor lifts something off a rack on the wall. The man on the table still pleading muffled words beneath the metal mask as he weakly struggles against the restraints that bind him. The sound of a pull motor echoes throughout the laboratory, followed by the strain of an aged voice struggling to start it. The sound echoes again, and again, and again, before finally the loud rumbling of the motor springs to life, filling the laboratory. The doctor begins to laugh as his subject begins to struggle at the approaching sound. A muffle of terror can be heard beneath the mask as the doctor shuffles closer and closer. Try not to struggle, he says, his voice slightly drowned out by the device. You'll only make it more painful. The doctor begins to laugh maniacally as the revs of the engine fill the room, blending with his own laughter and the muffled screams of agony coming from beneath the featureless mask.